Hello, welcome to the Roy Rogers News Channel. Thank you for watching. Alright, we have an update to talk about. So let's go ahead and talk about the features. So first of all, the general. Pickup can now occur in Hoenn and occurs slightly more often. Alright. And then we added, well, the developers added the beauty evolution stats. So Feebas can now be evolved into Milotic. There you go. A beauty stat is now added. And then the OT Dex updates, let's go ahead and look at the two subpoints here with the OT Dex updates. While breeding, the OT of the child is now shown beforehand. For non-shiny parents, by the way, this is subpoint number 2. For non-shiny parents, where it would previously show unknown OT, it now shows the player's name, but it wouldn't count against the OT Dex. The summary shows instead player name with asterisks, and the asterisk is only visible to the owner. Right. And then, artificial intelligence. Alright. Let's go and see. Add support for reflect and healing moves. Or healing skill types. Wow. Alright. Improve swap in AI. I have a feeling that pretty soon that the PokeMMO developers are going to make the NPCs take over the players. You better run and hide, because pretty soon all these NPCs that you see here, they're all going to come after you in game. All of them. That's right. The PokeMMO developers are going to make these NPCs run after you. So you better run while you still can. Alright. Let's go ahead and go on to the contest. Something less scary. Q, you scare me sometimes. The contest. The contest hall in Lily Cove is now open. This is Lily Cove City, by the way. So here's the contest hall. It's a square red building thing, or it's like a building that has a red square on it. All right, and you can talk to this person. Ranks normal, super, and hyper can only be fought against NPCs. Rewards for normal, super, hyper are only given once. For master ranks, both NPC and link battles up to 4 players can occur. Rewards for NPC battles are renewable. Rewards for link battles are higher but are limited per day. Alright. And then craft blocks to pad your contest stats. Alright, let's go and read the subpoints for that. Put a 3-berry combo into a blender to get a block. Normal blocks give a moderate amount of their respective stat, plus blocks give a large amount of their respective stat. White blocks give a moderate amount of all. Black blocks reduce all stats by a large amount. Alright, and this content requires an emerald ROM to be loaded. So, crafting, some consumables can now be crafted using a mixture of berry powder and other items. Visit a Berry Crush NPC in Celadon or Slateport to craft them. Berry powder is obtained by crushing berries. Higher quality berries give more powder. Alright, so the berry crushing person is in Slateport or Celadon. Let's go and go to the Slateport one. So here's a Slateport lady. She talks about berry powder. Have you brought some berry powder? And there you go. She crushes all the berry powder for the exchange of all these items. And PP Up and PP Max can now be crafted with berry powder. Alright. And there's another NPC at Celadon, but you know, since I'm in Hoenn, I don't really want to go there. You can test out the NPCs there. All right. So the Elite Four. Let's go ahead and go over to. And I'm going to stay in Hoenn since Hoenn had the biggest renovation in the update, so I'm going to stay in Hoenn here. So for the Elite Four. The Elite Four's teams now scale depending on how many times you've defeated them. Money's now given at the end of the Elite Four after defeating the champion. Oh, interesting. The Elite Four hasn't given money in... Oh, wow. They haven't given money since 2013. Yeah, they haven't given money since 2013. I remember back when they used to give money before money was part of the economy. Back then, Lucky Eggs were part of the economy, so developers weren't too worried about the Elite Four being overused. They eventually removed the salaries due to the Elite Four being a source of income. So, yeah, the developers removed the income, and today, just today, the champion pays you the income, or the champion foots the bill for the Elite Four. Pretty much. The Elite Four is now instanced. Cooldown? I don't know what that means. The Elite Four is now instanced. Alright. Cooldown increased to 45 minutes. It used to be 30 minutes. I remember back with the Elite Four, cooldown was 6 hours. So, yeah, I'm glad that the developers kind of scaled down the cooldown. But, you know, developers they did increase the cooldown because, you know, now the Elite Four pays a salary. Alright, so let's go ahead and go to the gift shop. The gift shop, PC expansions are now tradable items. Here's a PC expansion. Alright, and maximum PC expansion count is now 10 and from 2. Oh, impressive. I can use the PC expansion to store more comps. Great. Alright. PvP. Alright, let's go and look at the PvP. So, since we're at the Elite Four, what a perfect setting to be at the Elite Four while you're talking about PvP. That's, wow. This is perfect. Alright, PvP. And now they added Little Cup support. So, alright. That sounds interesting. Alright. Swapping no longer gives battle time on turn end. Sign up windows for the tournament are now 15 minutes long. Improved display times to be more accurate. Sign up starts at HHMMSS. So I assume that means hours, minutes, and seconds. You can check this out in the description below the update log. In matchmaking during sign up, players who have been waiting longer will have higher priority when creating matches. Alright, no problem. So, Tournament Framework now supports prizes for 5th through 8th, 9th through 16th, and 17th through 32nd prizes, or prize brackets. Now for the UI. HP percent is now shown in battle. Interesting. Let's go ahead and test it. Let's go ahead and look at a battle, for instance. Who's going to be our guinea pigs for the update? I know that some viewers love soy, so there you go. So the timer, right? While you're looking at this battle, let's go and look at the UI. Tournament, friend, and team UIs now allow sorting and filtering. Oh, friends, team, change channel. Oh. So they allow sorting. Interesting. Alright. Some items are now automatically hotkeyed when obtained. Interesting. And then default speed is now 4. Or default text speed is now 4. That means when you talk to an NPC, they're going to be talking like a turtle. They're going to be talking really slow like this. Maybe slower. Alright. If you want to change the text speed on the NPCs, you can always go to the settings and the gameplay and the text speed. You can make it from 2 to, I don't know, 15. And the text speed's gonna be a little faster. Instead of 4, it'll be 15, for an example. Alright, so balancing. Alright. Let's start off with the general balancing. Move relearners now require a larger amount of mushrooms and heart scales in order to teach moves. This price varies from between 1 and 4 depending on the base power of the moves, where the higher base power requires more items, especially in the case of status or non-damaging moves, which the price is static. Alright, wow. You know what the devs just did? They made tiny mushrooms, big mushrooms, and heart scales more valuable. Alright. That's impressive. Now, some high-end customizable or consumable items are no longer sold in markets. Revival Herb heals from 100 to 50%. Alright. I think the developers want to see Pokemon a little more excited about their medicine instead of Revival Herb. You know, Revival Herb is, I remember in game, they always decrease the happiness. So I'm glad that developers have a heart for Pokemon. Thank you, developers. I'm glad that Desu has a heart for all those Pokemon out there that are being fed bitter herbs just to revive in the battle. Punish those trainers who feed those terrible herbs to Pokemon. Alright. Berries. Enigma berries can now be grown. Alright. Reduced watering requirements for many berries. Oh, nice. Let's go and read off some of the lower down water requirements. Lepa berry growth time from 16 hours to 24 hours. Alright. Corn, Magot, Rabata, I'm sorry if I'm butchering these berry names, and Nummel berry yields from 4 to 6 to 6 to 7. Alright. Spleen, Pamtur, Wadmill, Durin, Buell berry yields from 5 to 7 to 11 to 13. Lumberries yields reduced from 9 to 11 to 7, 9. Alright, well at least I know how to say lump. Lychee, Gallon, Salic, Bataya, Apcon, Lansat, Starfberries yields reduced from 16 to 18 to 11 to 13. Alright. So, let's go and go on to the moves here. The moves, alright. This is going to be impressive here. So, since I'm talking about moves, let's go and go over here. So, Pin Missile from 2 times hit, that's going to be 33.3% damage. 3 times hit, that's still going to be 33.3% damage. 4 times hit, that's going to be 16.7%. 5 hit, that's going to be 16.7%. Alright, so The base power is 25, the accuracy is 95%. Oh, nice. Pedal Dance, base power is 120. Oh man, that's almost like the grass version of Thrash, almost. The PP is 10. Alright. Thief. Thank you, developers. Removed hard level caps for Thief. Yes! Do you know how many times I had to kind of ignore some Pokemon with Thief because I'm like, the level cap. Well, now that means that you don't have to worry about the level cap. But there's one caveat to this. PvE. If Thief, or this is player vs environment, so if you're dealing with the wild Graveler, so if Thief faints a wild opponent, its steal effect will not function. That's the caveat. So choose wisely your Thief Pokemon. Alright. The bug fixes. Tell you what, last update I went over to Petalburg Woods, so I'm going to go to a different location. I'll be right back. Alright, so since I was at Petalburg Woods, I figured I should go to Vernian Forest, give that place a spotlight. Anyways, there are a ton of bug fixes, so I'm going to read them really fast, and you can check them out in the description if I'm speaking too fast. So there we go. Let's go and start off with the, wow, we got a lot of bug fixes, so I'm going to move really fast here. So I apologize if you guys can't catch up. 3, 2, 1. Fixed a client crash while using items for the hotkey bar on party members while their survey was open. Fixed client crash with corrupt NDS ROMs. Fixed an issue with Berry Frontier ribbons would not appear in some cases. Fixed an issue where eggs could show as shiny in a PC. Fixed an issue where unknown OT party members couldn't be renamed without a fee. Fixed an issue where confusion damage would be boosted by held items. Fixed an issue where Life Ball wouldn't deal damage to party members with Wonder Guard. Fixed several issues where animations would not play properly at extremely high FPS. That's frames per second. Emerald's third badge is no longer required in order to spawn the plant shop merchant. Unusable out-of-battle moves no longer show as clickable in the summary UI. Fixed the text not being movable to the far left of the screen. Fixed whisper window blinking on minimize if you were the last person who sent the message. Fixed buttons not rendering correctly after changing genders in the character creation UI. Fixed menu placement for third seed and plant UI. Fixed issue where music was toggled on while in a battle the wrong track would play. Fixed an issue where the server would display the wrong winner when a team wins a battle but faints due to the recoil with the self-KO PvP clause was active. Fixed ordering of base stats for Dex GTL. Fixed an issue where Snatch would not snatch its stat battles or stat boosting moves properly. Fixed an issue where in the setting menu, if a custom resolution was defined, the resolution value would show as blank. Fixed an issue where maps which are modified in real time would not broadcast correctly on reconnection. Fixed an issue where players could bypass tier rules bans in round 2+ in tournaments. This was hot fixed in mid-June by enforcing strict rules on parties during sign-up periods. Each minute, the update removes the strict per-minute checks. Fixed issue with Italian ROMs showing null for several strings. Fixed an issue where AI would use fake out without when it wouldn't do anything. All right, like I said, Desu's programming those NPCs to take over PokeMMO one day. Oh man, I'm kind of scared. All right, we're almost done. We're at the home stretch. Fixed an issue where players could fish in waterfalls. Fixed an issue where in breeding, baby species would not be the result if the father was holding the respective incense. Fix an issue where AI in double battles would prioritize killing their allies instead of opponents. Fix an issue where in battle, items used would broadcast before switching if both would cast on the same turn. Fixed an issue where event maps, e.g. North Pole, would show as locations in the text. Fix an issue where followers with mirror player movements in some cases. Fixed an issue where fade-in wedges wouldn't be on top until after the fade animation completed. Improved readability of light GUI for movement for move relearners. Players could send mail with when their inbox was full. Fixed level scaling not working properly in battle tent faculties. Fixed healing in battle tent faculties after battle. Fixed an issue where baton pass would give certain turn count dependent events in an extra hit, truant fake out. Fixed an issue where if a move with lower priority than Focus Punch would cast on the same turn as Focus Punch, the lower priority move would interrupt Focus Punch. Alright, we're done with the bugs. So let's get out of the forest. But before we go, I want to just tell you this. I'm not sure if this is in the update log, but the ribbon icon changed in the summary box. And also, like I promised, I'm going to show you the base stat order. So the base stat order changed a little bit. So HP, attack, defense, and speed is no longer on top. Now it's HP, attack, defense, special defense, and speed. This is the same on GTL as well. So like I promised, I was going to show you that. Alright, so 2 more points I wanna make before I go off the air. Well, I'm gonna be making a headline video pretty soon, but let's see. But off the air for the time being. So I'm gonna go in here in this school because I don't know. I like learning. Alright, so there are 2 points on other. And then that's all the update entails. So, these 2 points. PC box nicknames have been reset due to the adding support for more boxes. Some items, full heal, full restore, max potion, have been removed from the player's inventory due to being removed from markets and added to crafting, which crafting is the berry powder thing. Money has been refunded for each removed. So 60 Poké Dollars, 3,000 Poké Dollars, to 2.5k respectively. I'm going to show you the 2 new icons. I think I showed the ribbon one before, but I don't think I showed the Pokeblock icon, which, by the way, you can check out the coolness, the beauty, the cuteness, and all the other stuff. And Feebas, in order for Feebas to evolve, it has to have the maximum beauty stats, so that's why I use Feebas as an example. And for any of you that are curious, I bought this a long time ago from a guy named Barakas for just 50K at the time. So, yeah. Alright. There is also a friend search bar, which, hey, I suggested that. You can check online in order to filter out all the friends that are online, and then you can research. You can look at friends that are offline. So, Jerry Zoo, for an example. Jerry, there we go. Believe it or not, and I could be wrong, I think this was my first suggestion that I've made in the suggestion thread. Yes, you can thank me for the search bar and stuff. It was suggested none other by best friends. Man, this is so paradoxical, isn't it? This like the friends tab was suggested by best friends. This is hilarious. Man. Alright. Anyway, so yeah. There we go. And before I go, I'm gonna give you all a treat. I'm going to show you in Cerulean where the berry powder guy is. He'll give you the berry powder maker, but he's an old man, and you know he needs company. So I know the young boy wants to be on camera with a young boy NPC, but you know the old man deserves attention. All right, so this guy's the guy who gives you the powder. All right, and that's gonna be it. Anyways, don't forget to comment or subscribe to the Roy Rogers News channel. Don't forget to like or dislike the content that you see here. And this is the Roy Rogers News channel signing off. Fast, accurate, unbiased Roy Rogers News. Stay tuned for the headline video.